What happens after we die? It's a question that's been asked for centuries, but no one truly knows the answer. Yet, every culture, every religion, and even science itself has tried to explain it. Before we start, make sure to subscribe. Let's start with the facts. From a medical standpoint, death is when the body shuts down completely. The heart stops beating, oxygen no longer reaches the brain, and slowly, all functions come to a halt. This is clinical death. But here's where things get interesting. Scientists have recorded brain activity moments after the heart stops. Some believe this could explain near-death experiences. Those stories of bright lights, life flashing before our eyes, and an overwhelming sense of peace. Is it just the brain's final surge of activity, or is something more happening? For centuries, different religions and spiritual beliefs have offered their own answers. Many believe in an afterlife, heaven, hell, reincarnation, or even a spiritual waiting room where souls reflect on their past life. In Christianity, there's the idea of judgment, a final destination based on our actions. In Buddhism and Hinduism, there's reincarnation, where life continues in a new form shaped by past karma. And then, some believe that death isn't an end at all, just a transition into another state of existence. But can these beliefs hold any truth, or are they just comforting ideas to ease the fear of the unknown? Here's where things get really fascinating. Thousands of people claim to have experienced death and come back. Some describe floating above their bodies, seeing loved ones, or even stepping into what they believe is another realm. Doctors and scientists argue that these experiences could be hallucinations caused by a dying brain. But what about those who see things they shouldn't be able to? Stories of people accurately describing events that happened while they were clinically dead. Could these experiences be proof that consciousness exists beyond the body? Of course, there's another possibility. What if there's simply nothing? No bright lights, no tunnels, no afterlife. Just nothing. Some scientists and philosophers argue that consciousness is just a product of the brain, and when the brain stops, so do we. If that's true, then death is no different from the time before we were born. But here's the thing. Does that idea make life more meaningless, or does it make every second we have more precious?